I usually write that on my planner, and I will be making a planner video that will be coming up. Hello planners, it's Matt M. I make clinical laboratory science content videos every single week, and if you are interested in that type of content, then consider subscribing to my channel, ring that bell to get notified, and yeah, let's get started. I have been rocking a paper planner for the longest time. I will insert a photo of my planner over the years. So for this year, I decided to go for a digital planner. And if you would like to use the exact digital planner that I will be using, I made this planner from scratch. I will link it down below. So why did I decide to go digital? More because I haven't tried it yet and I want to go paperless, and planners are some things that you would use for a whole year, and then for the next year you can't use it because it's already outdated. What do I look for on a planner? First of all, it has to be minimal. It should have little to no design, as bare bones as possible, because the digital planners that I see that are being sold online tends to have that overly designed look, and I'm not really into that. I don't want it to have like that fake spiral spine in the middle, and I don't see any planner that's like that yet. And I want it to be something that I can carry around. If you have a planner on your iPad that you can view on your phone, because it syncs up in all platforms, which is really a good thing. The second thing that I'm looking for on a digital planner is there should be empty pages at the end. Most planners have this, empty pages at the end where you can just doodle. And another thing is that there should be a lot of hyperlinks. I want a planner where if I press the word, let's say January, it will take me to the January spread, and then if I press a number, say January 18th, it would take me to the weekly spread of January 18th. Anything that you can think of that could be a hyperlink should be hyperlink, so that it could just like shift in between like pages of the digital planner. It just should work. And then the thing that I am looking for a digital planner is like what I usually have on regular planners, a monthly and a weekly page. For this year, I want to incorporate a yearly spreads. I just want to see if it will work for my style of planning, and if it doesn't, then next year I can just take it off. Which that's a good thing about the digital planner. Sometimes like there's this page on a planner where you're like, I really don't know what to do with this, but you're just stuck with it, and that's like a waste of trees. On the previous year, on 2020, I actually used a passion planner, and on the passion planner I realized that it's really nice to have a planner that has a time on the side, because on our laboratory we do QCs on a specific time frame. Say I was working night shift, then I always have like midnight QCs and like 4 a.m. QCs. At those specific time, I can block it off, and then I can just write down the things that I have and need to be accomplished on that day. And the thing about that is that usually it starts at like 6 in the morning and then ends at 10:30. What I look for on a planner, it should have a vertical layout with a 24-hour time. Since I cannot find that on a regular planner, that's why I decided on making my own digital planner. And then this is one of my biggest struggles, because I am a Filipino and there is no planner that has like US and Philippine holidays, because sometimes when you're on a foreign country, you tend to forget when is when. If you have both holidays in, then you have no problem. Another thing that I don't like about some of the planners that I've had from the past is when they share boxes. Like, I'll put a picture right here. I hate it when that happens, like when a planner splits a box into two, because sometimes there are days where you're super busy on the 24th, and then you also have a set of things to do on the 31st, and then you have to split a box into two. The next thing that I'm looking for on a good digital planner is that it should be a Sunday start planner. I have been using a Sunday start planner since 2013, and I accidentally bought my 2020 planner by mistake. I bought a Monday start, and that really messed up my rhythm. So on the first few months of the planner, I was really struggling. I wanted to return it, but I was too lazy to return it, so I just soldiered on all throughout the year with the Monday Start Planner, even though I really don't like it. Most of the elements that I found that works on my previous planners that I've used from the past, I've incorporated it into this planner, and hopefully it would also help you guys out. Hello planners, it's Matt M, voiceover edition. So this is my iPad Pro 2018, and this is the device I'll be using for my 2021 digital planner. Before we get into my digital planner, let me show you my 2020 passion planner. As you can see, I use this planner a lot. I don't know if it's just me, but there's just something really romantic about archiving things through penmanship. And that's why it took me 8 years before I even considered going digital. But since I'm trying to go paperless, I think a digital planner is a good way to start. So yeah, let's get started. This is my home screen. By the way, I will also be using my Apple Pencil 2nd generation. Mine is actually personalized, so you can see Matt M engraved on the pencil, but I usually like to keep my pencil protected. That's why I keep it on the sleeve. After that super long introduction, let's finally get started. I'm gonna use the GoodNotes app. I decided to use this app because for me, it's very user-friendly and very intuitive. I think this app is a very good investment for those who are looking for a good note-taking app. I'm sorry if this video is a bit crooked or awkward. This is my first time shooting overhead and I don't know if I'm doing this right. So this is my digital planner's title page. It is very minimal in terms of design because I want to encourage you guys and challenge myself to doodle in it, add some colors, some pictures, anything to make this planner your own. And if you press the logo on the bottom right corner of the screen, it will actually direct you to my YouTube channel. Just in case you forgot how to use my planner, it will just lead you back to the tutorial again. Let's go to the next page. The second page is actually the index. If you are into the bullet journaling system, then you can use the same keys that you're normally using on your regular paper planner. You can assign a bullet for tasks, a cross mark for a completed task, or an arrow for a moved task, or a bullet with a dash for canceled task, an empty bullet for an event, a dash for a note, an exclamation point for some inspiration. You can also add some color coding like the example I am doing. We can say like yellow for personal task, blue for work task, green for chores, and red is for YouTube. It's nice to have an index so that when you get confused on what the symbols are for, you can go back to this page and it will just jog your memory on what each symbol or color represent. On the right hand side of the page, these are actually buttons and these are hyperlinked. The second column of buttons are initials for each month. So J for January, F for February. You get the point, right? And the first column of the buttons is actually a bit tricky. T is for the title page. I is for the index page, which is also the page we are in right now. The button with the binoculars is the Lookback page. I will explain about this page later on in this video. And then the 2021 page is a 2021 yearly spread. The 2022 page is for advanced planning for 2022. The button with the winding road is your roadmap. I will explain more about this later as well. And then the E button is for the extras page, just in case you need more pages to add in between your planner. You will see these icons on every page of this planner, specifically located on the bottom right corner to help you easily navigate these pages all throughout your planner. So you better be familiar with these logos. The next page is the Lookback page, and every year I usually allocate one page as a reflection of what happened the past year, and I usually call it my Lookback page. And you can design it whichever way you want. And since I'm not that very creative, I usually like doing mind maps on my Lookback page. An idea you can put on this page is the lessons you've learned over the past year. For my design, I'm trying to make this like benzene ring thingy where I'm putting like some double bonds, single bonds. It needs a little work, but I think it looks decent. Please don't judge me. I'm sorry everyone, my camera ran out of battery and I didn't notice. Anyways, I just added some more reflection mind maps, like things I didn't do enough of in 2020, some of the accomplishments I did in 2020, good memories of 2020, new things I learned in 2020, and things that I am grateful for the past year. can do so much with this page, just reflecting on the previous year. Since we were just at home, I'm pretty sure you'd have enough time to just look back on the previous year and reflect. The next page is a 2021 yearly spread. This is my first time trying out a yearly spread. I think it would be a good scratch pad of like plans you want to do all throughout the year. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to happen, but a plan nonetheless. So comment down below if you have some more creative ways I can use this page. By the way, the months above, January, February till December, are actually hyperlinked as well. So if you press like the days of the month, it will take you to the weekly spread of that certain day. So the next page is for advanced planning for 2022. Just in case it's already December of 2021 and you need to start working on your 2022 planner and you still don't have it yet, the next page is a roadmap. I usually have a dedicated page just so I can think about what I will do in the future. It's like your roadmap to your life. You can decorate it any way you want. The way I usually do mine is I just like make 4 boxes and just add my goals, and on these boxes I usually like put in my lifetime goals. So these are your long-term goals, things that cannot be achieved on this year in particular, but things that you want to achieve in the future, something that you wanted to do and accomplish in your lifetime. If you write it down, you're already taking the first step into achieving one of your goals. Another box that I allocate is my mid-year goals. Usually these are my short-term goals, like drink enough water so that I'll be hydrated throughout the day, reading a book, something like that. And then I also add 2 more boxes where it's just about goals that I want to achieve 2 years from now. My next box is goals that I want to achieve next year. Another idea that you can add is biggest goal for this year, or some encouraging words. Maybe you can put in a list of your New Year's resolution, a travel list, places I want to visit. You can also make a treat yourself list, a list of things you want to splurge on. If you want to see the things I splurged on last year, you can watch my holiday haul and I'll put the link up above. Another idea that you can put on this roadmap page is a reading list, a list of books that you want to accomplish if you're reviewing for the board exam. I did this before. I made a list of movies that I just want to watch. You can also make an apocalypse. It's like a bucket list. I just like calling it an apocalypse because it just sounds so fun. Let's move on to the next spread. It's my monthly spread. And a key feature for this spread are the icons of hyperlinks at the bottom right corner of the screen. You can also have a glimpse of the previous month and the next month by pressing the tiny calendars. The tiny calendars are also hyperlinked. Think of hyperlinks as like bookmarks so that you can easily navigate through the planner. General rule of thumb for my hyperlinks is if you press a day of a month, then it will take you to the weekly page. And if you press the word of the month, say January, or the initials on the right hand corner of the screen, then it will take you to the monthly spreads. Let's go to the weekly spread. So as you can see, it's a 24-hour planner. I place 30-minute increments in between. So what I usually do is I go to my weekly page and then I block those hours already. Let's say I'm working on January 4th from 7 to say 19:30, and then maybe I'm also working on the 5th. Maybe I'll be doing a night shift, let's say like 1900 to 7:30 in the morning. Maybe we can also add on January 7th, let's add a dental appointment at say 8 a.m. I know this looks overwhelming that you have a lot of vacant spaces, but on the days I have nothing planned, I love making lists because it makes me feel like I am being productive on my day. Usually what I do is I split my list as an AM to-do list and a PM to-do list. I also use my planner to track my sleep sometimes, just to see if I am getting enough hours. I'm sorry, I usually don't don't, because my circadian rhythm is really messed up since I work awkward shifts. On the days that I blocked for work, I usually set a time when I will do my QCs, and sometimes I also set a time on my calibrations just so I remember to do it on that day and not forget. On the days that I'm off, let's say a Saturday, I usually just write some like inspirational verses or like a really good quote that I heard on church, anything that will keep me inspired and motivated. A planner doesn't have to necessarily mean productivity, but it could be a collection of memories, mementos, just so you can be inspired to look at it every single day. If you go back to the monthly spread and if you press the word January, it will actually take you to a monthly reflection page. It's important to have a little gratitude in your life, so I also dedicated this like spread. So in this page, you can just input your thoughts, answer the questions. I know 2020 has been crazy and it's really hard to be grateful for that, but I'm pretty sure you will still find something to be grateful for. Your monthly reflection page can just be a depiction of how grateful you are for the past month. You can also add in some memorable moments, you can list them down, or you can put in some pictures too. Whatever floats your boat, it's your planner anyways, so make it as you as it could be, because I made this planner to be empty so that I can inject my personality in it as much as possible, and I hope it could be filled up with memories and fun moments. Hopefully you'll enjoy this planner. Now back to you, Matt. Hey planners, I also want to see how you guys did your planner. Use the hashtag embracing2021 and then tag me on Instagram. It's MattM. If you would like to see more of this type of content, productivity content, then consider subscribing to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up because it would really help my channel grow. Comment down below if you have some more video content ideas that you would like me to do. Thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!